What is up, everybody? Jeremy Eisenfire here, and welcome to the channel. And today, we just received some absolutely massive breaking news via Variety, who learned from their sources that HBO is seriously considering greenlighting an adaptation of Aegon's Conquest. That is right, Aegon I Targaryen himself and his sister wives, Rhaenys and Visenya, could be heading to the big screen very soon. And if this report is to be believed, it looks like not only could we be getting an Aegon's Conquest TV series, but it looks like we would also be getting a movie to kick things off. Variety reports that there is no writer attached to the project yet, as it is still in its very early stages, although sources do say that the search is already underway for writers, and HBO is very keen to move forward with this project. Although it states as of right now the plans are still in flux, but as of right now the active plan seems to be to set up a movie that would kick everything off that would lead into the Aegon's Conquest TV series, which could be an awesome idea. Aegon's Conquest is a massive event. It could be really nice to kick everything off with a nice short feature film, get everybody introduced to the characters, the world, and then go right into things with a 4 or 5 season TV series covering everything that takes place before and after Aegon's Conquest, which could potentially end up setting up numerous spin-offs going forward, as after Aegon's Conquest it goes right into the reign of Aenys I, and then, of course, right into the reign of Maegor the Cruel. The possibilities are absolutely endless, as there is a wealth of source material to draw on, and of course they could always end up going forward in time too and visit the Blackfyre rebellions, which I know a lot of fans really want to see that get adapted as well. But it really makes sense to start off with Aegon's Conquest. This is one of the most powerful stories attached to the Targaryen dynasty, and it is one that people have wanted to see adapted on the big screen for a very long time. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to see Balerion the Black Dread in his prime in live action? The article states that the show would tell the story of how Aegon I Targaryen and his sister wives, Visenya and Rhaenys, used their army and their 3 dragons to conquer 6 of the 7 kingdoms, forging Westeros into one. Because before the Targaryens came to Westeros, Westeros was made up of 7 different kingdoms with 7 different kings. It wasn't until Aegon and his sister wives came in and forged the entire 7 kingdoms into one, under the rule of the Targaryens from their capital in King's Landing, and of course would go on to create the iconic Iron Throne, made from the vanquished swords of all of Aegon's foes that he collected during the conquest. And there are so many iconic moments from Aegon's Conquest that I know fans would just love to see in live action. Things like the burning of Harrenhal, the Field of Fire, massive events that Game of Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire fans have read about for years, we could finally get a chance to see on screen in live action, which is just phenomenal. But let me know down below in the comments section, is Aegon's Conquest something that you would like to see adapted onto the big screen? And who would you cast in the roles of Aegon, Visenya, and Rhaenys? I would love to know. Now, me, myself, personally, I have a few actors and actresses in mind that I would love to see play the roles of Aegon, Visenya, and Rhaenys. Starting with Aegon the Conqueror, of course, who I would love to see played by none other than Alexander Skarsgård. He is a phenomenal actor whose most recent movie, The Northman, was a big hit among critics and fans alike. I would love to see him suit up as Aegon I Targaryen. Then, for Visenya, I would love to see Catherine Winnick get cast in the role. Anyone who watched the TV series Vikings knows just how phenomenal she was playing Lagertha, the Shield Maiden and Queen of Kattegat, and one of the most fierce warriors that was on that show. So you already know the role of Visenya would be perfect for her. And rounding things off, in the role of Rhaenys Targaryen, I would love to see Viva Bianca get the role. Viva Bianca is most known for her role as Alithia in the Starz adaptation of Spartacus, which was a really good series in and of itself. I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already. And Viva Bianca was a really, really awesome part of that show. The character of Alithia that she played was cunning, sly, beautiful. She had the whole package that would just be perfect for Rhaenys Targaryen. And not to mention the fact that she is just drop-dead gorgeous. But those are my ideal picks for Aegon, Rhaenys, and Visenya. I know there are a ton of other actors and actresses that I would love to see in the role, but those were just always the first three that always came to mind when I thought of the castings for Aegon, Rhaenys, and Visenya. But let me know down in the comment section below, who would you cast in the roles of Aegon, Visenya, and Rhaenys? I would love to know. And also let me know down in the comment section below, which part of Aegon's conquest would you be looking forward to seeing most on the big screen? Now, me personally, on top of historical events like the burning of Harrenhal and the Field of Fire, I would really like to see The Last Storm on screen. Seeing Orys Baratheon and King Argilac the Arrogant go at it in single combat in that epic duel for Storm's End would be awesome to see on screen. And, of course, a grounded Meleys and Rhaenys fighting with tooth, claw, and flame on the ground as the weather conditions were too harsh for even the dragon to fly. But let me know down in the comment section below, which part of Aegon's conquest are you looking forward to seeing adapted on screen the most? And of course, we will be following all of the news as it unfolds right here, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications to stay up to date on all of our upcoming content, as we will be covering all things A Song of Ice and Fire and House of the Dragon. And as always, I want to thank everybody out there for watching, and we will see you on the next one.